Listen, real quick, let's give our brief opinion on the Mario movie that I could stick at the beginning of the video.
It was alright.
I like it.
8 out of 10.
I loved it.
Good children's movie, but if you're looking for like something that has quote unquote good writing, then you probably won't enjoy it.
Okay, hot take. Illumination's best movie, bar none.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other movies do they have?
Despicable Me was funny.
Yeah, they got Despicable Me.
Yeah.
Despicable Me.
In the Illumination movie tier list, we have S tier Super Mario Brothers the movie. A tier would be fucking Despicable Me.
And then everything else is in D and F.
Okay, I wouldn't say that.
I would not say
Okay, like what?
Listen.
Name me 3 that belong above that.
Here's the issue. Listen, here's the issue. None of them are bad. That's the problem. They're not even absurdly bad. They're just okay.
Yeah, they're all
so they're just gray sludge.
Yes.
Yeah, a majority of them probably fit into C and D. I'll give them that.
Exactly.
There's not a single Illumination movie besides Despicable Me sequels I can think of that probably deserve to go into F tier.
Yeah, Minions. Now remember, The Rise of Gru was the movie ever.
Adventure to save the princess, and I feel like for the sake of every feminist and woke person out there, we had to change that story so that it was Luigi sitting on his ass in the Bowser's castle. And because we can't have a female character appear weaker than a male character for some godforsaken reason.
I think the way I see it is, I think the swapping Peach and Luigi thing makes a lot of sense narratively. I totally get where you're coming from. It could possibly have been a diversity thing where they just wanted to diversify the main cast of characters instead of being 2 very similar characters in Toad. The way I see it is, if Peach were the one to be kidnapped and Mario and Luigi were the ones to be saving her, Mario would have a significantly less motivation to do it because, his reasoning would be maybe he's a nice person and just wants to do it. But with Luigi, there's motivation behind it because it's that's someone he cares about.
That's something I can get at. Obviously saving your brother would definitely motivate you more than hey, help us save this princess that you've never heard of or seen before. But at the same
Thought on it. Fuck that bitch.
but at the same time, I'm just kind of Mario's a nice guy. I would see if anything, if I had anything to compare Mario to. And they have scenes like that in the movie where, I'd call him altruistic. He's not he does things out of the kindness of his heart rather than expecting a reward. And you can get you can still motivate him to save the princess without without it being I feel there's still a motivation to save her. Because Mario's not just going to be nope, fuck you, I'm going back.
Oh no, he wouldn't do that. I just think the motivation, if it were kidnapping Peach, would be a lot more shallow than it was with saving Luigi.
And then in terms of Peach's character, if she were the one that got kidnapped, in various games where she has gotten still has gotten kidnapped by Bowser, she's still proven her to people that she's very competent. Where she in the Paper Mario games, she she'll sneak she'll try to escape on her own.
Does she? I am not
familiar
with
she'll either try to send for help or escape out of Bowser's capture on her own. Which happens a lot in the Paper Mario games. And it's yes, that's Peach clearly being a competent character and not just being the damsel in distress that just, oh, save me.
I like that. On a side topic, I replayed Mario 3D Land recently, and I really they do as simple as that game is, they do try to have a little bit of plot where each world Mario gets a little letter from Peach, and it shows she's taking her own initiative to try and escape.
It's
That's
exactly.
interesting.
And it's like,
Oh gosh.
it's like in terms of like the quote unquote shallowness of like just like Mario having almost little to no motivation to save Peach. I feel like it doesn't mean he can't just be especially the Toads. The fucking Toads would be like, please fucking help us. You're like the only one that's like slightly taller than we are.
You're 5'2", we're 4'10". Okay, there's a better size difference, but
Yeah. But like some things I had in mind. Oh boy.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's Java updates, fine.
Java.
Something like if I had to do something to make Peach like a competent character in term, like if she like have her get captured by Bowser, but have her have her take initiative and try to escape by herself, which that's like, okay, strong female character, boom, you got it right there. She doesn't need to kick everyone's fucking ass in order to prove that she's a competent human being.
I will say a couple of complaints I had about Peach in particular were certainly... The one line really got to me where it was like, oh, it took me a while to get this, and he's like, it took you on your first try, and she's like, yeah. I wouldn't mind that if this wasn't the age of filmmaking we were in.
Exactly.
The issue is the flawlessness that's required for female characters these days sort of immediately diminishes your perception of any female character moving
they
forward.
kind of in a way they basically Mulan'd her. Or she's basically a Mary Sue, where she's like immediately good at everything, and it's like there's no struggle here. And also there's also a weird balance of like, okay, this feels like this is about like the first time Bowser has done this, but at the same time Peach is fucking prepared.
I mean, granted, they're running a kingdom. They need to be aware
I get that. Like, maybe, yeah, obviously we don't know anything about, what happened between the Mushroom Kingdom and, the Koopa Kingdom between, before the Mario Brothers showed up, but still, it's kind of wow, you're a lot more competent than I'd expect you to be on, what seems to be, your first encounter with this.
I think if I had to say anything in a general sense about it would be, Hollywood has made it very, very difficult as of late to trust, and I hate to say this because this sounds disgusting, it's difficult to trust competent female characters anymore because you're always on the edge of your seat, okay, when are they going to start stinking?
Yeah, exactly. As soon as they put that clip on Twitter of promoting her doing that entire run of that little training course in one try, it's just everyone was either okay, this is just Daisy, or this is not Princess Peach, and then there's a whole fucking argument 10 million miles wide underneath that fucking post because everyone was talking about it, and it's there were people literally going out of their way to say and this killed the movie for me.
Okay, that's a little excessive.
It's a little overly dramatic, but I get what they're coming from. Because you get characters like Captain Marvel, you get America Chavez, you get a bunch of other characters that are strong female characters that are fucking overpowered and planks of wood.
I will give the Mario movie this. It seems like she could lose sometimes. There were some moments where other characters had to back her up, or she needed assistance, with dealing... What is it? Fuck, I'm sorry, my brain is going
I will say I am very glad that the Mario Brothers actually had a chance to shine at the end of the movie with the star power up to kick fucking Bowser's ass. She had absolutely little to no influence on that other than like kicking one turtle shell to give them like the power star.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think even though Peach had a lot of moments to shine, a lot of characters had their moments to shine. When you really think about it, I think the only character that didn't get very many moments, still moments nonetheless, but not very many, were Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi is just the only one, like the major one that comes to mind. It's like there's also there's kind of just like character preference there for me, where it's like, God, they kind of did Luigi a little dirty here. He kind of just sits on his ass the entire time in this movie.
Yeah, I'd have a little bias because I'm on the other side. I love Mario, so I'm like, oh, Mario gets to do a lot of cool things. That makes me happy.
There's also like one person in here that was like, oh, I hope Rosalina's in the fucking end credit scene or is like shows up at some point in the movie. I'm like, this movie would be way too fucking bloated if they if they stuffed anything else into it.
I think as a post-credit scene, Rosalina would have been forgivable. Because it's not like... The post-credit scenes aren't exactly substantial to the plot. They're just... Essentially, they're just teasers.
Yeah.
I think it's...
Like, I wouldn't mind Rosalina showing up. I wouldn't mind literally any other fucking Mario character showing up. Like Mario, Waluigi, and Daisy. I would love to see them actually make an appearance. But then it's like, okay, you already have one badass princess, and like, what the fuck are you gonna do with Daisy?
I think it's good they held off on certain side characters. I know a
it's
lot
like,
of people disagree with this, but I think it was a smart decision to go relatively simple with this first movie.
Something else I find interesting is that I like how they portrayed like the brothers in like it's like I don't know how the worlds work exactly in terms of this besides you're just warping to a different world, but it's like New York City. It's like awesome. That location was really neat. I liked it. I also found it interesting how they gave Mario and Luigi an actual family.
That was insane. That was something very nice to see on another side topic. But I loved seeing more of Mario's family. I've always wanted to see that. And Charles Martinet as Mario's dad just made me really happy.
Is he Mario's dad in that?
Yes. Along with that guy at the beginning playing Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like I thought that was Charles Martinet's only appearance was just the Jumpman guy.
Oh no, he's both. He just has a diverse voice range. Good on him. I'm glad he got to flex that.
Yeah, it finally makes me happy to see like Mario and Luigi actually have parents that aren't like ambiguously hidden on purpose.
Yeah, and I like that his family is a little shitty to him. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And I like how nice they are to each other. That's a good thing. I know you have the idea of like Mario's a big fat bully, but I like the way this movie approached it.
I was actually kind of fine with Mario's characterization throughout this movie. It's like, don't get me wrong, like in terms of like competitive scenarios, I can definitely see Mario just being like a showboat to Luigi.
Yeah.
But like not in like in a dickish way, but at the same time like not in a dickish way.
I like how gutsy he is in the film. Like he's not afraid to step up to a challenge. That's a fun. Like it can be both a pro and a con. I like that. Hi.
Still talking about Mario.
Yeah, we're talking about Mario and Luigi right now. Like their characterization.
Luigi didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He was pretty much in a cage after the second and third act.
And see, like in Hollywood today, wouldn't want Princess Peach to be doing that because she's a woman.
Big bad Hollywood.
I don't know. I still think there's more. I just like to think there's more than that because Nintendo seemed to be very involved in this one, so they probably had a. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to give them more credit than the shallow Hollywood story we've been dealing with for like 7 years.
Yeah.
Well, Hollywood is shallow.
I think the Mario movie is it's a much more simple case. Like, I don't think there was much spite or political anything in it.
Yeah, there was no political quote unquote agendas of any kind being stuffed into this movie.
Yeah, I think them.
Like, if at some point they're like, like Mario, maybe you were meant to be a woman or something like that. Like trans Mario.
God, he would come off as an awful trans woman.
I'm pretty.
So ugly.
To be honest, I feel like a majority of like trans people are fucking ugly as hell when they transition.
I think it's the ones that beg for the attention.
Correct technology yet.
Listen, there's plenty of nice trans folk out there. Okay,
Yeah, they're like they're nice people, but at the same time, it's like, wow, you do not look better as the other gender.
I think it's a lot of the attention-y folk that post themselves online. They're like, look at me, I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, like they're like the neckbeard people that have man tits, and then they're like the dyed hair and the lesbian haircut, and it's like.
It's like a Chris Chan situation where it's like, you did this because you're hopeless.
Oh yeah, Chris Chan's fucking out of jail. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, oh god.
Oh, it's another one who's out of jail who's a complete psychopath.
I wonder if he went to go watch Mario and he thinks the warp pipes are real now.
Tate's also out of jail. Do you care?
I would love to see just like a.
Stop messing with my desk.
I would love to see a really pixelated video of just like Chris Chan like lifting up a manhole cover and going into the sewers.
It'd be like Mr. Incredible where he gets stuck in the hole and somebody has to push him.
Oh no.
The DK rap was amazing.
Okay, yeah. A beautiful reference. I don't care if anyone would find that cringe or not, but
The people who think the DK rap is cringe are cringe.
Although it would have been a funny thing if they did the thing that happens at the end of every Mario game.
What?
Comic shenanigans and then giant Bowser.
Oh, they'll
That's
probably
a
do
game
that in the
of
second movie.
oh, that would actually be yeah.
That sounds
How
like
many
a second.
power-ups do we see in this? Like
Fire flower.
Four,
Tanuki leaf, cat suit,
5.
fire flower, normal mushroom, mini mushroom,
Ice flower.
ice flower. So what, like 6?
you got like a tanuki, fire, ice flower,
Cat.
mushroom, cat, mini mushroom.
So
So
you
like,
stop fucking around.
and
Sorry.
then like counting the power star. Okay, that's 8. 8 power-ups, not bad.
That's not bad. Did they miss anything? Any like big substantial power ups? And I mean like big, like everybody knows.
I don't know, the super cape.
The
No, that was in the commercial.
they reference the cape, but it's not like the actual feather.
It's the cape, but it's not the cape.
Yeah. Mega Mushroom would have been fun to see.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that the original New Super Mario Bros. Was as big as it was. So yeah, I get Mega
It'd
Mushroom.
be funny to see, like, it would have been funny to see, like, Mario, like, kill, like, a blue Koopa or something and get, like, the blue turtle shell.
They did that.
No, he
No,
means
they
the
didn't
one.
make
No, like, not the Mario Kart power-up, the DS game power-up.
No idea.
Yeah, where, like, Mario, like, wears a big blue turtle shell, and, like, if you run fast enough, you just start spinning out of control, and you can't really control it well.
It's power up perfectly fit for the autistic.
Could you beat the entirety of New Super Mario Bros. DS with the blue turtle shell?
No.
No.
Okay, I give up. I go kill myself.
You sound like that caveman with like hate wife, kill wife, left on, sad.
That should have been in the movie.
Kill wife.
Yeah, I want to hear Seth Rogen say that.
Isn't it the thing? The
Yeah, he goes. Oh yeah, did you see that? I remade it.
So that's what you uploaded. I mean,
Oh, that's a stupid joke. They're all named Kong.
That's
yeah,
not a
All
joke.
of them
That's
have
just
the
a
same
fact.
last name.
they're all inbred.
Oh.
Ding 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 ding.
Sure, it's not just a societal thing.
Wait a second.
Yeah, maybe maybe there's like the Kong-S and then there's the Kong.
Also,
That's how they differentiate males and females.
Dixie Kong would tell you otherwise, but yeah.
No, she's trans.
Listen, Kong might be just a part of their name. If it's their last name, that implies that people casually call Donkey Kong Donkey.
Yeah, but they did.
No, just Donkey?
Yeah, the cranky called him that.
He did?
He said, "Donkey, my boy."
I must have missed it.
Donkey, my
Donkey, my boy.
Yeah, when
this
he's got
piece
him-
is what all true monkeys
When he got him out of the
strive
cave. Or not the cave. The cage. The cave. The cave.
for. The cave.
Thank
We're
you, my
pulling out the
donkey,
lava.
my boy. Thank you for freeing me from the cave.
My boy.
Bowser just puts everyone in a cave and puts a big rock in front of him in the shape of his head.
Okay, listen, if anybody's watching, please reanimate the first cutscene of the CDI Zelda with Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong. It's like, my boy, this piece is what all true Kongs strive for. I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Remember when Donkey Kong was racist as Dixie Kong and Dixies as the Southerners?
No?
Oh,
Oh, do you mean? I love that fucking video.
what?
Have you seen the video? Somebody like perfectly captures the '90s Donkey Kong show where what is it, like Dixie Kong is a Confederate and she's holding a Confederate flag.
Okay.
I gotta find racist
Oh,
Dixie Kong.
Okay, now, to be honest, now I'm kind of really curious. Like, if they make a Donkey Kong movie, I would love to see like a Donkey Kong movie with King K. Rool.
He would look really good in that.
Oh my god. Okay, the textures on every single character in that movie were amazing.
For real, gotta give props to the animation team. They did a crazy good job. Everything
Like
looked
you can
perfect.
see like the wrinkles in DK's hands, like and fingers. It's like wow, just what an amazing attention to detail on like basically everything in this movie.
I think what impressed me the most was I'm not saying this is my favorite scene visually, but I think what initially just showed me this is gonna be a good movie was when every time you got a close up of the Koopas or Bowser at the beginning of the ice scene.
Scales.
Crazy.
I also love that with like the detail with Bowser, where his green scales on his head fade out into yellow as they go down his like
Although
shoulder.
him having very fine scales would mean he's more related to snakes than lizards or turtles.
I mean, that makes sense. Well, no, it doesn't.
What?
My bad.
No, yeah, turtles and probably dragons, like whatever dragon turtle hybrid thing he is. It's just-
You mean a dragon turtle?
Yeah.
Thing?
Yeah, it's Bowser. He
but
exists
yeah,
in
like
real
his
life.
scales would probably be a little bit bigger.
Dragons exist, yeah.
And he sings peaches, 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 peaches,
Yeah, he's a bit of an incel in that film.
He's a pretty awful music
Yeah,
artist.
he's the next Titan.
That's literally
I
what
love
it
that.
is. He went to the big thing. She rejected him. And they decided to nuke
Alright,
the country. Or not nuke
There is
the
no
country.
Tooth Fairy, there is no Santa Claus, and there is no Queen of England.
How funny Liz is dead joke.
Like, I just reimagined the scene with Megamind trying to punch him, and Mario's just like, and he's like, but you think that's really funny, huh? Let's all laugh at the really cool guy.
That fits his personality in that film.
He
I don't know,
fucking
I-
is Titan.
I kind of like the more goofy Bowser of that. Like, he's a complete psychotic maniac, but he's also weirdly awesome with some things.
Yeah, like, okay, Nancy Cartwright, please play Bowser Jr.
No, I mean, I guess.
Oh, no.
The voice of Bart Simpson.
That sounds either really good or really bad.
No,
casting.
she only gets one acting role. She only has one acting role.
She's
forever.
Bart Simpson.
Yep, until the day
Like-
she dies.
like hearing-
AI
I don't know.
replicant will be Bart
Like,
Simpson.
I've seen people make videos of it, and it's like, hearing, like, Bart's voice come out of Bowser Jr. just sounds right to me.
I think they would
No,
probably...
This Mario Sunshine voice actor.
Listen, who are we kidding? They'd probably get Tara Strong or some name like... They'd get some name that Japan thinks is still popular. That, I swear to God, that's how the casting of this movie happened.
Get Tom Kenny.
Get Vin Diesel.
Scatting. Playing Bowser Jr.
Okay, Okay, I would love to actually have like Tom Kenny play at least one of the Koopalings if they get introduced.
would play
the
the one
funny
with the blue hair.
reference.
He played like
Beethoven.
No, the other one.
he played the tall, skinny green one.
Ludwig, sorry, not Ludwig.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would accept that if he's allowed to swear up a storm while playing that character.
Who?
Let Iggy.
The tall
Iggy.
the tall
Iggy!
the
He's
tall-
still alive!
the tall
Sorry,
like,
JoJo. Dumb brain.
the tall, skinny, like green haired one.
Long, tan, and handsome.
What?
I don't know.
Long tan hair.
Close the fucking door.
Drench caramel on your head. That'll look like a tan.
Ludwig von Koopa. Who should that be played by?
That
George
was the
Lopez.
only one who was referenced.
Sonic.
No, he's gonna be outrageously French.
Okay, Ben Schwartz should definitely play one of the Koopalings.
You play the one that throws the balls.
Isn't that the tall one with the stupid hair?
I don't know. I hope they don't have the
that's
Koopa
the
kids
really
in.
small one with the rainbow hair.
Oh, of course. They're all very different.
The Koopa kids are a little too much for me. I don't know if I want to see them. in the
Tara
movie.
Strong would be the fucking Wendy.
Ew.
Wendy.
Tara Strong would be
Doesn't
like
she
half
only
of them.
play male children usually?
No.
Friggin' Tommy Terrell.
She plays Starfire
Timmy Turner. Whatever.
and Raven.
Oh, I bet she was friggin' Timmy Turner child in Tails the Hedgehog.
She doesn't play
She
Tails
also,
ever.
she also plays like the Powerpuff Girls, or at least one of them.
Great. Oh, hello, Swiss Army lightsaber. Why do you so
Idris
much?
Elba.
Plays, which one's like the smallest one?
The ball one.
Oh yeah, introduced Toadsworth, but he's voiced by Idris Elba.
I fucking love that Toad with the deep voice for no reason.
He got the entire kingdom's testosterone supply.
That's why they're all small.
It's like the buff elf. He's the only one.
I would love if there was just one
Oh my.
completely yoked Toad.
Yes, I was thinking exactly that. I would have loved to see just like bodybuilder Toad.
He comes out, played by Patrick Warburton.
Oh my god, yes.
That's gonna be in
Yeah,
this.
like you already have so many voice actors in this movie. Why not just have Patrick show up?
Yeah, he walks out and he's like, "Hey Mario, what's up? Yeah, I see you met my bitch Peach," and he slaps her in the ass.
What are you talking about? What? Wait, I was stuck listening for 5 seconds. What are you, Joe?
Peach's
Yeah,
secret.
Patrick Warburton.
It'd be Peach's secret boyfriend named Buff Toad.
Oh, you like
That
the
would be his
friggin'
name.
Trolls
Yeah, Buff Toad
trailer.
with a big chode.
Yeah, his name would be Buff
Why does
Toad.
that film have 3 films?
Trolls? I almost said toads. Toads. Toads take Manhattan.
I hope and pray to my non-existent God that they do not try and make toads into minions.
They're not going to.
No.
Think
Toads are.
about it.
Listen, Toads are a different breed. They didn't do as much like. Did they do any kind of Minions humor with the Toads?
No.
They didn't do very much Minions humor in that movie at all.
Like as soon as they started going on the adventure, like Toads were kind of out of the movie until they showed up for like 2 seconds to evacuate.
Exactly.
Except
They
for
showed up to
Toad.
run away.
Yeah.
Also, why did the guard toads have the outfits of Spanish conquistadors?
Because they thought it was funny.
That implies there's a Toad Inquisition.
Oh, yeah, that thing you brought up with the Shy Guys where they have chemical warfare.
Yeah, because why else would you have a gas mask?
Okay. So I
You
will.
gotta plop the Shy Guys down in the trenches.
I want a proper
For the
Mushroom King
Toads
of
to
War
get their
movie.
friggin-
Oh my god, yeah.
No, Wario stinks so badly because he's
I
the
wanna-
primary producer of mustard gas.
Just World War I portrayed by Mario characters.
It makes so much sense, doesn't it? It's not garlic. It's actually sulfur from the gas that burns through the toads' gas masks and
What?
fills their lungs with sulfur.
That shapes like garlic. Why would
Yeah.
you eat it?
No, he smells like. He doesn't actually smell like garlic. He smells like sulfur. So he's the primary chemical weapon
God.
producer. I hate my life.
But like to explain the one Shy Guys that have like those gas mask looking things, they actually like shoot like pellet things out of their mouths.
Oh, good, the projectile vomiting on Mario.
Yeah, basically.
A lot of characters projectile
Or is
bomb
it
on
hacking a
Mario.
loogie at him?
Ew.
Oh god, Birdo would be weird to
I
see.
don't want to imagine Birdos like 2-foot tall loogies.
Don't they fire eggs?
Yeah, they fire eggs out of their mouth.
So isn't that its cloaca, not its mouth?
I don't know.
Or
Yoshi's,
is it an even more horrifying abomination where all of its orifices
like
are just
maybe
one hole?
maybe Yoshi's tongue is actually its penis.
I hate you.
Stop. I don't want Yoshi's tongue going in Birdo's mouth. Then.
Hurt Clovies.
I don't want Yoshi's tongue going in anything.
But, okay. Oh, it
Also,
might be
they-
bad animation.
They really didn't do much with the Goombas.
There was
No.
that one Goomba who kept banging his head against the
You
cage.
saw that too.
Yeah.
I thought that Goomba looked kind of weird.
Mm.
Yeah,
The other Goombas looked fine.
like we mostly saw Koopa Troopas, and we saw a lot of enemy variety, but like the ones that they utilized leaned heavily towards like the Koopa Troopas.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense.
And the
about
Hammer
Bowser's
Brothers.
Kingdom.
There's one Hammer Brother.
Yeah, there's some Hammer Brothers. There's like the Paratroopas and the Koopa Troopas, and then
There's the Kamikaze Suicide Bomber.
yeah, the blue shell.
Killings, at least he didn't say God is good in Koopa Ick.
Truth be told,
Sorry, is Muslim joke too spicy for this recording?
No, I don't care.
Admiral Akbar.
Listen, I want to say it. I had a lot of trouble in that movie focusing on background details because I don't know. I didn't focus. My eyes sort of darted everywhere. In a couple
Look
of
at all the
scenes.
references.
Exactly.
So it's just nostalgia. You're just a nostalgia lying fan.
No, but overall, I didn't catch very many. It's a 90-minute movie, and I struggled to keep up with all the references.
Also, for a 90-minute movie, that went by really fucking fast.
I'm impressed with the substance of that movie. Like, it felt... I liked that it kept... They didn't waste any time.
And there was a Mario Galaxy reference in the place full of flowers.
You mean the Luma?
No, they were looking up the sky and had the star streak that they did in Galaxy.
There's a
2,
whole universe out there.
Yeah, and it wasn't like the star streak in Galaxy.
Why does he sound
2,
like... Why'd you make Peach sound like a Newgrounds cartoon? There's
Oh,
a whole
shit.
universe out there. That sounds like a... There's
She's
a fucking
actually just
Donkey
eating
Kong...
the flowers.
There's a Donkey Kong 64 NPC that sounds exactly like that. He's talking
Donkey Kong 64?
Yes, he's talking to King K. Rool and he's like, Your Excellency!
No, it's friggin' Kamek with what's-his-face who always plays sniffling people.
Well, yeah, like, I still don't know how I feel about Peach's character in this movie, but so I'm making her sound like stupid.
I'm just gonna end it with saying that I liked Peach.
She was fine. At least she wasn't there throughout the entire movie to make Mario look stupid and like the incompetent fucking white guy.
I hate I have to give her character this. At least she wasn't a giant bitch.
Yeah. At least she wasn't the bare minimum.
Yeah, and she was nice to Mario, and she like encouraged him and stuff. That was nice to see. It's like all the characters work together and care about each other.
Yeah,
Like a team.
Like that whole scene, like with, like they're like that train montage with Mario could have gone entirely different if there was a moment. It's like maybe you should give up.
Maybe you should kill yourself.
Like maybe you should stop trying. I'll save your brother for you, you dumb idiot.
I'm a dumb idiot. I'm Mario.
Watch me fail 10 million more times.
That was nice too. Mario got to succeed at stuff.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing a male protagonist not get shit on. What a concept. Just letting any character succeed, because that's how, that's how people work. Victories are not gendered in the real world.
Just let people be people in movies.
For real, okay, I know this is getting sort of off the topic of the Mario movie, but I am so sick of Hollywood boys versus girls crap. It's so childish. I would take 1,000,000 Mario movies over like 5 more fucking Marvel movies.
Like, just that one moment in like fucking like when we watched X-Men: The Dark Phoenix, where it's like we should call it X-Women.
I love that part.
No, it should be XX women, because funny woman chromosome.
X-women. It's so stupid.
I hate
Because
all
women
of you.
do more work around here.
I hate all of you.
So
Yeah, like the friggin' woman who nearly blew up the planet because she has a magic bird in her gut. And the other psychotic woman who almost exterminated your species because she had a hissy fit.
Listen here, I'm confident that was a fucking retake.
It was a retake.
It makes no sense. It was.
Probably.
It makes
Or
no sense in the context of the scene.
the other friggin' psychotic woman who tried to assassinate the president. Oh, wait a minute, I wonder who that is.
She was.
One division.
No, that's the psychotic one who tried to exterminate. Didn't that happen in the comics?
Listen,
Wanda
Wanda's
had
a-
hissy fit and took
Yeah,
out the
well,
mutant unit.
Wanda had incest with her brother Quicksilver,
Oops.
and then also tried to exterminate all mutants in the world.
Listen,
Yeah.
Wanda's a good lady. She just misses her boys.
Yeah, not her actual husband. The children that she
Yeah,
had.
her husband is still
The fever dream that she had.
Like, you know what? Fuck Vision. I want my kids, my
Friggin'
imaginary ass
Vision.
kids back.
Why are we ranting about Marvel?
We gotta get children back.
Peter, the horse is here. What am I doing?
Horse.
Peter, the horse is here.
Peter, another Marvel show is premiering. We gotta watch it.
Holy crap, Lois. I'm about to watch Mandalorian Season 3.
Well, can I watch it with
Blah,
you?
blah, 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 blah.
I've been on some fire. I can't have any caffeine.
Go to bed.
Kill yourself. Don't do that.
Go to bed, you fucking baby.
Someone fucking animate that.
What?
Go to bed. Kill yourself.
Sorry, it's a bad habit of whenever I meet minor inconveniences, I demand the other person kill me.
Go to bed for tonight. Go to bed
Me
forever.
think of that like Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy thing where they're like talking to each other via computer. And they're like sitting like kill yourself, and then the other guy, then like Barnacle Boy sends him his home address, like doxing him.
I love that.
Wait, no, wouldn't it be around Mermaid Man's voice actor is the one who's dead?
Both of them are dead.
Both of them are dead?
Yeah, they're both dead, sadly.
That's not good.
Here
They-
we witness
they-
two Discord users in a battle of wits.
One sends their IP address, and the other one sends their actual address. It's like, I don't even understand that threat.
IP address?
Yeah, because you can just reset your IP
Yeah,
address
you
by
just
unplugging it for like 10 seconds.
And then plug it back in, and yeah, it's different.
Yeah, a new IP address.
Yeah, that's what Barnacle Boy did. That's why Mermaid Man started sweating.
What are we talking about?
The Mario movie?
Right, me demanding you kill yourself. No.
Two
Yeah,
different,
Mario.
completely different topics.
That would have been an interesting thing.
What?
Mario
Like,
killed
in a
himself.
Mario almost dying in a scene, then he picks up a green mushroom.
Oh yeah,
I made the joke about that before we watched the movie.
Oh, I didn't hear you then, but that would have been neat to see, like the one on mushrooms.
I was talking to Chris. I was talking to him about the idea of the bit where, like, the movie starts in live action, like the pirates were watching SpongeBob. It'd be a bunch of Nintendo fans on a pirate ship going to see the movie and, like, sing. And, like, they're going to see the Mario, but instead of singing the SpongeBob theme, they're singing the Mario theme.
That's exactly what I was fucking thinking a while back.
That's a missed visual that they could have did.
Or-
Like every Mario game's got Bowser on a big flying ship. You could have had a bunch of flying ships around his giant death island.
Tickets to the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, oh, the guy in the treasure chest would be Chris Pratt. Like, makes sense.
He just talks about his Koopas.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Day's like the guy with the telescope. It's like, diggy off the pork back!
Exactly. Yeah, and then when they open the treasure chest, he's like squinting while holding the tickets, and he's like, Koopas. And he smashes the treasure chest shut. Tickets to the mark.
This must mean something.
Those remixes
I don't know what it
were
means
quite
either.
alright.
And then, oh, what was I with the green mushroom thing? I was thinking it'd be like the scene, like Mario has a near death.
A deer net.
Excuse me. And
Deer
then it
net.
zooms out to the crowd, and they're like, "That's the end of Mario." And the parrot's like, "Shut up and look at the screen." And then the green mushroom
Might it
comes.
be the green mushroom with the gooby goober?
The gooby goobies. Oh gosh, that would be fucking.
Don't kill yourself. That's a bad thing. You need to not kill yourself.
Can I kill other people? For
Knock
me?
yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going after Chris Pratt.
I don't know who exactly you think you can kill.
Probably some bugs. If I try hard
Bugs
enough.
aren't people. What?
You're gonna get a bug protest rally in your front door tomorrow morning.
Well, if a bug can, like, think and communicate, I won't step on it on purpose.
I'll step on it on accident and be like, "Oops, I didn't know."
That's like a really stupid thing in fiction.
Bugs.
Yeah, when big bad villain evil McMeinster man calls the people around like, oh, does a person care about a bug mixed with it? But if I get a bug who's like person sized and can talk and think, Yeah, I'm gonna listen to what it has to say.
Yeah.
Like, that comparison is stupid. Friggin' evil mustache twirling villain. You're not talking about bugs, because bugs can't think and talk.
Bowser was technically a mustache twirling villain because he messed with.
No, he's a mustache destroying villain.
Oh yeah.
He's a mustache annihilating villain.
Yeah, how'd you feel if they... How do you feel?
Oh,
like,
no.
how do you feel about a reptile growing
Wait.
like red hair?
How did Mario movie end? The dimensions merged.
Oh god, no! Christian got what he
Christian.
wanted. Christian got the
Like the
dimensional merger.
friggin' nuking the wormhole pipe thing with Jig, launching all the Mario garbage into New York.
How would you
I
guys?
think it went back to normal after.
How?
that.
How do you do that?
I
What?
don't know. You just
Like,
It just
like,
got
imagine-
sucked back in.
Imagine, like, you're the mayor of New York and you see this seemingly alien invasion of these turtle people just into reality.
yeah, I don't know how Pauline would feel about that.
Alright, Pauline's the mayor of New York.
Listen, I like the idea of just some town experiencing a boatload of bizarre shit for like 10 minutes and then it all going away. They're like, what was that?
Like, how do you fit that island in a pipe? Or do they launch another nuke into it?
Yeah, well, how did it get to New
With
York
the
in the
nukes,
first
all
place?
of, all of their ammunition are suicide bombers.
I completely
With the
lost my
intelligence
train
of
thought.
dogs. What?
I lost my train. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, how'd you guys felt if they like kept the continuity up in the movie and they had Luigi missing half of his mustache for the whole thing?
Oh God, it'd be like Dr. Eggman at the end of like
Oh, I would have liked
which
some more,
game? Yeah, that game.
This is what's wrong
some
with
more
Mustache,
Luigi's
too.
Mansion kind of references. They did it with his posture and how he held the flashlight, but that was about it.
Yeah, that's all they kind of gave him. I was hoping, like, and then King Boo is there.
Oh, right, that reminds me of
Yeah,
the
but
Bob
they used
guy
the more
also
bland
exploded.
King Boo design, which was
Hey, that's an on-screen death, isn't it?
King
They
Bob.
blew up the bomb guy.
Yeah, which was too. I love
Oh,
King
God.
Bob. He's
Yeah,
my
King
he's
Bob-
my favorite villain. Fight me.
It was like panicking about him about
There
to
need-
explode.
Like, there needs to be more kings of like different like villains of the Mario verse. Like, I would love. Like, we have King Boo, King Bomb, and then we have Bowser, obviously, of the Koopas.
Flomp
But
King?
but Flomp King would be fucking funny.
I mean, we could go
The
to
Flomps! Where the fuck were those?
Oh no, I mean the Womp. Sorry, fuck the Womp King in Mario
Flomps.
64.
The Flomps were in the training montage thing with Jig.
Were they?
No.
They were in like just before the montage when the thing came out of the sky. I mean, out of the water.
They
What?
were?
Out of the water?
Yeah, it was like some of them going up and down when it showed the whole course.
Huh.
Didn't it?
So what?
I
Like
don't-
fake Womps?
Maybe.
Like a training course Flomps? Because, like, all I remember is, like, bullet bills and piranha plants.
They weren't in the montage. It was like part of the zoomed
Like,
out
they were part of,
view.
like, the background.
Yeah.
Oh, was it like that panning shot where they're showing all the enemies?
Mhm.
Right. It was hard to focus on. That scene was very detailed, so I couldn't focus too well.
Yeah.
Also, I was a little just taken off guard by them using Bowser's Fury music.
But if you want more villain king kind of thing, you can go into the RPGs.
Oh yeah, they have a Goomba King in that, which was in Mario 64 DS.
They also have a Goomba King in, like, the Paper Mario games.
And then I got the evil dark star black hole thing that wants to eat all the sky because reasons.
And this is why Paper Mario was stupid and they don't
Paper
focus on it
Mario, that
anymore.
wasn't Paper Mario, that was Mario and Luigi, the one everyone likes.
Oh, yeah, the
Inside
Super,
Story.
like, all those Mario and Luigi title games.
This is why I don't like RPGs. They're too comfortable with being fucking stupid. Sorry.
You gotta
Shut up, Kingdom Hearts enjoyer.
You gotta fight.
I just like the characters in that. The
Half
story is
angel
absurd.
clone guy
and
with his
retarded.
anti-cavalry sword as he summons God in a meteorite to destroy the planet.
Listen, Goofy with anime characters, you can't tell me that's not funny.
So, Woody making fun of his child for being edgy.
And then he, like, says, like, and he stops Sora from interfering because he's like, no,
Yeah, he's
Let-
like,
let
let me
him-
handle this.
let him cook.
I don't think anyone loves you. You've never had a friend before, have you?
He would say, you don't have a
Woody.
friend in you, and it'd be like, oh, cute. You're a funny Woody.
I'd play It's a Wonderful World on my funny horn. I don't know.
And then get Homer Simpson to voice Genie for the millionth
Well,
time.
Homer Simpson's technically a Disney character. Let's have him show up in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god.
I would play the fuck out of a Simpsons world in Kingdom Hearts.
That would be fucking funny.
Especially with like Kingdom Hearts 4 hyper-realistic Sora. That'd be hilarious.
So we're gonna have yellow Sora with this...
No, yeah, like, just a Simpsons version of Sora. I would love to see that drawing.
Sora, Zorro, whatever. Zorro. Green Man.
Oh god, Simpsons like Donald and Goofy.
I want to see Goofy talk to Mr. Burns.
One
And then Goofy goes the excellent.
It's certainly a series that exists.
Excellent, Maxie.
Maxie, I run the plant now. I'm making billions.
Leader Max, yeah, is gonna kill robot people. What?
He has a son
Who?
named Maxie.
Who?
Max Goofy.
Yeah,
Maximum goofiness.
Wait a minute, that implies that Goofy's
your
last
dad
name...
doesn't just have sex, Maxie. Your dad fucks.
Your dad doesn't just have sex. Your dad rapes.
Oh, God, that reminds me of the
takes what
person
he
who
wants.
kept calling Goofy a dilf. I hate that.
But,
I hate
hear me.
What? Hear what now? What's your funny? Go on, spill the funny. This is content, isn't it?
Listen, if anybody's editing this, please show the...
Anybody, it's you.
No, listen, please show the first minute of the Goofy movie where his son transforms into him, thank you.
I thought you just get big teeth.
No, he fucking turns into Goofy.
I forgot about that scary ass scene.
And then he does the Goofy laugh.
Isn't that like
Yeah,
a
like
joke
he's,
of every person
like he's talking to, like, I
become
think
the
her name's
parents?
like Roxanne.
Yeah,
Roxanne?
Roxanne Wolf.
Oh, the furry.
Wolf.
But yeah,
Roxanne,
like,
what?
but like
Five Nights at Freddy's?
he's afraid of like turning into his dad, and that's like what the nightmare's about. It's just him turning into his dad because he does that good thing.
Yeah, you see.
Thing.
Here it
Oh,
is.
I hate my throat.
It's a great scene.
What am I
I
doing?
put it on 2 times speed.
Oh, your IP address has been leaked. Good for you.
Hooray!
I'm sure it's just a pop-up ad.
Ah, fuck. Fuck!
Stupid.
Why?
Fuck you. That's why.
Stupid Mick advisor trying to keep my computer safe from viruses.
Ads, go away now. Brain Max, increase your intelligence.
Brain Max?
More smarter.
Look, if I could drink a juice that makes me speak in quantum physics, I'm gonna do that.
Is that what they're doing in the episode?
If you could drink something that
No,
makes
they're
everyone
speaking
else
Latin.
if you could drink something that makes everyone else around you look like Neanderthals and they were speaking a complete and utter gibberish.
I'd be
I
fucking
just
horrified.
wouldn't drink that much. I wouldn't drink that much.
I would assume, like...
Also, no, they were speaking Latin.
Really?
Yeah, they were speaking like the Catholic bootleg version of Latin that the Catholic Church stole from Rome's dead corpse.
What a guy repeat arguing each other with their fucking Catholic talk.
Catholic talk. Them's funny church people.
No, I said
speaking the
Catholic
weird
tongue.
word. Oh.
Yeah, they're speaking in Catholic tongues.
Quavi Bitio Morianus. Morianus, Vaxtris, get a vaccine, Ventricle.
Excuse me?
I don't know.
Is that English?
That's
No, that
why
was
history,
Latin.
hero, Sephiroth.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Sephiroth.
That's what they did in the episode.
Sephiroth is a punk and an idiot. A mama's boy whose mom's dead.
Why do you know all this about Sephiroth?
I don't know. I haven't even played any of the games.
So what, are you just making assumptions?
He's also a mutant who's half-baked. He's technically Quasimodo.
What the fuck? Am I a half-baked mutant?
No, you're not missing a limb.
I'm
because
missing
we're
an
born
eye.
wrong. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, so
No, you're
that's
mutant,
why
brother.
he's the one-winged angel.
Yes. It's also why he doesn't have a scar from a cut-off wing. It's just 'cause he didn't grow a wing right.
He's also wearing a jacket, so it's not like you'd be able to tell anyways.
Yeah.
Wait, you see like a bulge from the nub of it.
Oh.
Ew.
Ew. Bulge.
Just got like a little nub and it wiggles around like a little like flesh potato.
Ew. It's like Nemo's little hand. If he flaps it hard enough, he can fly.
He like freaking psyker powers. That's how he flies. Boom.
Yeah.
What happened to talking about the fucking movie?
The Mario movie.
Oh yeah,
Mario's.
The Mario movie. Smash Brothers. Let's go.
Yeah, Bowser took the red pill.
What?
Yeah, that's why Peach is gonna reject him too many times. He's gonna live in his own basement. Kamek's gonna have to convince the Mario Brothers to get him out of the basement.
Oh god.
That's a good idea. Kamek is like, hey, worst enemies of my son, come and help him.
It's like that'd be like a TV show episode plot. They're like fake lose to the big bad to get his mojo back.
And listen, I don't care what anybody says. Kamek Dad is my favorite canon.
Yeah, Kamek being Bowser's basically like surrogate dad is just like yes.
It's wholesome. I love it.
Which they didn't really hint at much in this movie, which is kind of saddening.
You want a chocolate?
Chocolate?
Yeah, I got little chocolates on me.
Give me a chocolate.
You got December chocolate.
Fuck you, it's chocolate.
Give me a chocolate.
No, it's fine. I just ate all of the chocolate that I had in 2 days.
Jesus
The
Christ.
tinfoil taste. Adds a nice accent.
Yes. I love the taste of metal in my mouth.
I mean, I'm not gonna... No, never mind.
Here's a big question.
Don't you talk about the pencils.
After the movie, what did you think of Chris Pratt?
Chris
You
Pratt...
don't like him?
It doesn't sound like Mario.
That's my
It
response.
sounds like Chris Pratt trying to put on a Brooklyn accent.
Yeah.
But a very, very, very light Brooklyn accent.
That's exactly what it is. It's just like, okay, don't do a Brooklyn accent. Do a very, very, very light Brooklyn accent. And also, we're only gonna let you sound like Mario for like 2 seconds of the film.
Hello, it's me, red guy, and me, green guy. We do things.
I mean, would you let Mario and Luigi unplug your sink?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's just Charles Martinet and other guy who I don't know voice that. Wait, it's the same guy.
Listen, when you really look at it, Mario knew what he was doing when it came to plumbing shit. It was just poor circumstances.
Just a stupid cartoon dog with a punching face.
Yeah, it was Doug from Up that was causing all the problems.
It was exactly Doug. It was creepy to me. I saw the dog and I was like, what the fuck? That is knockoff Doug.
Yeah, that's just Doug.
And then the goddamn music that they used in the same scene. Like the...
It's probably a background model from Secret Life of Pets.
Probably.
True.
Oh, that reminded me of a terrible quote. Oh, it's this old man who always refused to get pets, but at the end of his life he got a dog because, quote, I never wanted a dog because I knew I'd outlive it. Now this guy's gonna have to deal with outliving me.
Oh no. So he pretty much got a spite pet?
I liked the pet, but the pet did indeed outlive him, but they just gave him to his grandkids.
Oh, that's nice.
But the dog was very sad. He
Now they
sat
have
on
to
the guy's
outlive
bed
the
all
dog.
the time. Huh?
Now they have to outlive the dog.
Yeah.
And the dog is like, no, I like this feeling of power, so he starts killing me.
Okay.
What would you want them to do for the sequel? Because obviously this movie is going to get
Galaxy stuff.
Galaxies, you want Space Woman?
Yes.
Who I did not know was canonically 9 feet tall.
I think she would look amazing in that animation
That
style.
is, that's gonna be weird because Mario's like 5 feet tall.
They probably shorten her down a little bit.
That's
what they do in Mario Kart.
Oh no, internet, please don't.
Or she can just use magic and change her size of
Why? You notice that thing?
They need to be careful with magic if they ever do magic. Magic can get really absurd really fast.
No, it's totally not magic. It's cosmic powers.
No, I'm not saying...
Friggin' Marvel. It's totally different. The power cosmic, sorry, not cosmic power. It's totally different.
Nice.
You were right about Marvel.
What would you want for a Mario sequel? Give me some ideas. They're clearly gonna do Yoshi stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island, sure.
Yoshi, Daisy, Wario, Waluigi. That's all I want out of a sequel.
Oh yeah, it's the weird alien guy from Jurassic Land.
Yeah,
Jurassic Land.
Yeah, Tatanga.
Tenga?
Yeah, the purple alien dude is like, Daisy, marry me, and she's like, no, ew, gross.
This feels
I'm
familiar.
also a badass, strong female character that can kick your ass, like my sister, cousin Peach.
Isn't Daisy kind of an airheaded idiot?
No.
Or is that just how the fan base has dictated that that's her character?
No. Okay, there's a lot of characterizations of Peach thanks to like fan interpretations online. Where my personal, like my go-to one is just like, okay, she's a tomboy, and she can hold her own against, like...
Wait, Peach or Daisy? I'm
like,
sorry.
Daisy can hold her own against Bowser if she wanted to. Like, it's like, oh, why does Bowser kidnap Daisy? It's like, well, one, he has no interest in her, and then two, it's like...
He doesn't like brunettes.
Like, someone made it basically, like, a small video where it's like Bowser trying to kidnap Peach and Daisy, and then Daisy just kicks him like in the nuts.
He doesn't have nuts. He's a reptile.
The nuts are inside him. If you punch him hard enough, you'll probably reach him.
Amphibian.
You'll punch them
No.
out. It'll be a punch out reference.
Reptile. I love referencing very
Like,
old DreamWorks
Don't worry,
films.
there's an artist on Instagram that I follow that has
Over
actually
the hedge.
drawn like Bowser with an anatomically correct penis.
I hate you.
Why do you fucking follow Bowser porn?
I don't know. Do you want me to ask you, Mr. Fetish Boy?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry. What do? You make guys with women giblets.
Yeah, pretty much, I suppose. Pretty general stuff, all things considered.
Women giblets.
I don't want to see Bowser's giblets.
Ah, that's a thing. Have you ever seen pickled crab?
Have you seen Pickled Rick?
No.
Pickled
or something.
crab.
Yeah, it's like pickled onions with crab.
That doesn't sound good.
It doesn't look good either.
It's
The
like
meat
what?
looks
You take like crab leg meat and just like pickle
yeah,
it.
like crab claw.
Ugh.
The best way I can describe it is that it looks like a breast implant and has the texture of flan. If you've ever eaten flan.
No.
No, I've never had fantasy flan.
All I know is
Fantasy
the
flan.
Courage episode where they can't stop eating flan.
Mm.
They just sit on the couch and go, flan!
What the fuck is flan? I always thought like,
Ah,
they were
it's
eating
like a
like
pudding kind of thing.
because I always thought they were eating like buckets of cheese.
What? No, it's like pudding.
Oh, the Courage
It's
thing?
a very cheesy pudding.
There's
I
no
must-
cheese in it. It's cream. Not cheese, cream.
So it's a cream cheese.
Oh,
When I was-
yeah, cheesecake.
When I watch that episode, I like to trick my brain into thinking they're saying phlegm.
Right, have you ever eaten a water pie?
Do tell.
Ever heard of thick water?
Yes, I've heard of thick water.
Gross.
Yeah, it's
But
just,
it's just
gelatin
water, but it's just water, but there's an extra oxygen molecule in it, isn't it?
One. Just one.
No,
I don't know. I don't know what they do to it. It's just water, but it's a gelatin.
I want to throw that at a wall.
Gelatin.
and see
It's
what
like
happens.
Pepto-Bismol thickness.
Would it just explode if I
Like
threw it at a
milk.
wall?
Probably.
No, you can't pick it up. It's like milk thickness.
That's
Like
barely
cream.
any thicker than water.
No,
Like
like
cream.
the videos
Cream.
I've seen of thick water is like it looks like Jello coming out of like a fucking tube.
Well, then you probably got gypped by people who just put gelatin in the water.
Gross.
Dihydrogen
Is there a
monoxide.
stink bug in here?
Probably.
I was just looking at the wall. I was like,
Oh yeah, it's a stink bug, alright.
Can I just kill it?
Yes,
No.
go ahead.
Is it gonna make everything smell?
It's gonna
Maybe.
smell.
I think either way it's gonna smell.
You have 4 perfectly good shoes, right? 6 perfectly good shoes right there.
I'll use one of Jason's shoes.
And then your mom just is like, "What the fuck are you boys doing up here?"
What an unceremonious crunch.
And I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing down there?
Probably survived that
Down
how
there,
evenly you
what are
distributed
doing
the
up
force.
there?
I don't care.
Down here.
It's not a problem until it's a problem.
True. just like American politics. It's not a problem until it's...
Hey, did you hear Donald Trump's being arrested? Hey, did you hear Donald Trump's being arrested? Hey, I don't know if you heard this, but Donald Trump's being arrested.
Settle down. We're not talking about politics.
I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm talking about how annoyed I am by our mother sending me constant things about Donald J. Trump, who I just cannot bring up the enthusiasm to care about.
Settle down.
I care about more than
Barack Obama.
Yeah, you've seen that, like the AI videos of Barack Obama.
I love
Donald
those
Trump.
videos.
The Trump, Biden, and
yeah, like they're playing Minecraft.
Someone's made like a narrative about it with them friggin' fighting. The guy obviously stole a bunch of story beats from One Punch Man or whatever.
Yeah.
I like this one where they're all playing multiplayer Pokemon Scarlet, and Joe Biden is talking to him about how he cheated or something, and Obama is like, listen, if.
Yeah, them cheating in Minecraft. His redstone machine of him just doing
God damn
it
it, Joe Biden, you broke the fucking obsidian generator.
Oh. No, he broke the cobblestone generator. Like, how do you know I was making an obsidian generator?
Listen, it doesn't generate very much.
Just one obsidian. What do you mean we don't have... I'm alive, and that's the thing. Planet's a fun place to live in.
Planets versus zombies.
Planets versus... I wonder.
I mean, you throw an entire planet at
It's like, there's a friggin' Transformers thing.
I guess it depends on how stupid the planet is.
Who'd win in a fight? Unicron or Galactus? There's a random thought that propped in my brain.
That's a Transformers thing versus Galactus, you mean?
Yeah, what? Yeah, Unicron is
The
big
planet-sized
planet.
I guess it'd be...
Transformers versus them?
It's basically, to me, it
Big
sounds
bad.
like if you took like Ego the Living Planet but made him a robot and then had him fight Galactus.
Yeah, but he also eats other planets.
I'm sure that'll be a Marvel what if. Oh, never mind, actually, that's too much.
He's got a humanoid transformation, too. He's not just a planet.
What if Tony
yeah,
Stark
like,
was
isn't,
actually
like,
a
Unicron,
diverse
like,
character?
Like
Was it what?
Unicron is like the size of the planet, but that's just his head, and then there's like a big like robot like rest limbs and body and everything else
Whatever.
to him.
Transformers lore is weird.
Transformers in general is fucking weird, and all of it, like, all it's turned into now is fucking car commercials.
Hey, you wanna get a Chevy? What is?
You wanna get a Ferrero? You mean a car I can't afford in my lifetime ever?
Up.
Would you like to get a BMW?
Would you
You wanna get the beat pill? The pill.
If you buy the tickets to this movie, you get no down payments, guaranteed.
It's time for the pill.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. What?
We all said very different things in that moment.
There's a dumb thought in my head.
Yeah.
A Transformer scans a Gundam. What happens?
Transforms into one.
Yeah, but a Gundam's just like a humanoid robot. So it goes from a humanoid robot to a humanoid robot with a gun.
But it goes into a humanoid robot that can't transform into a car.
Oh, so it's just disability.
Yeah, it just makes it. Yeah, it basically just disables itself.
What the fuck?
What have you done?
I got some big news. This is some live news.
Oh boy.
Jason Blum has tweeted,
Who?
as promised, FNAF fans, you asked and we delivered. The FNAF movie is coming this Halloween, October 27th,
What?
2023.
No more video game movies.
Yeah.
More video game movies. I want nothing but.
Oh god, I can't wait for the Legend of Zelda movie featuring Sheik, but also Link is there sometimes.
That's a good question. I was thinking of asking this to you guys. Okay,
Explain. Elaborate.
let's say a Nintendo Cinematic Universe does end up happening. What are their next steps?
What are the next steps?
Okay, after the first Mario movie,
Punch Out.
we need to establish some of the best the best hits of Nintendo.
No, we need ice climbers.
Like
of
we
course.
no god no. We need some phase 1 Marvel levels of shit here. So we started off with Mario. Mario's fantastic so far. Legend of Zelda, Metroid, also Punch Out.
Do they own those two directly, or are they like a
Yes.
Pokemon thing?
Fucking bonehead. I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
I'm a bonehead, am I?
Okay, never mind. Okay,
I
like
got a T-bone steak in my skull.
okay, like Metroid, Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong, Punch Out.
Maybe that's just it.
Maybe that's just it.
That's like 4 minutes. I see their next 2 steps, and these seem pretty solid to me. Mario 2 and a Donkey Kong movie. I think those are
Tactical
pretty
rock.
those are pretty set in stone if the Mario movie is a big success.
Also, maybe make a Pokemon movie that actually does a good job of showing what Pokemon is.
What, you don't like...
Fucking
I hate Pikachu.
I can't
stand that little electric rodent.
I can't stand Detective Pikachu.
If I had Pikachu, I'd drown it.
I don't like that movie very much either. Listen, I appreciate it. I respect the idea it was going for. It's just really bland.
Pokemon canonically
It takes
defecate.
everything that makes Pokemon and then tosses it out the window besides, like, the actual Pokemon.
It's just like Pokemon, but a Hollywood movie. It's not very charming. It's just, yeah.
It's like, oh my god, look at all the very good Pokemon designs that they made for this movie.
You don't get to see any of them do anything, but they waddle around a bit.
Yeah, like, welcome to a city where Pokemon training is completely illegal and you can't do any of that. Like, the whole point of Pokemon is illegal here, in this city, alone, for some godforsaken reason.
I mean, some Pokemon got extra things like causing earthquakes, hurricanes, blighting farmland to never produce food again, you know, kidnapping small children and eating people.
Yeah, but we also just, like, let 10-year-olds go outside and catch them on a daily basis.
Right, that's a horrible thing. Dittos can canonically turn into people in that film.
Okay, hear me out. This is going to be a very hot take on that movie.
Mm-hmm.
On its premise, but on its foundation. Foundationally, it completely misses the point of the Pokemon franchise.
What, professional cockfighting?
I think Pokemon...
That's what it is?
Yeah,
Listen.
that's what it is.
No, I mean, like, environmentally, Pokemon is a very friendly and approachable sort of world in the games. With that, it's like, it's gritty and it's dark and blah, blah, blah. I don't like that.
Well,
approach.
like, on top of that, like, if you're... Like, I want live action. I want live action Team Rocket.
Yeah, they didn't have any of the teams in it. All they
because
had
that
was
would have been too...
the Wonder Drug with an all. They just had the Wonder Drug with an R.
I would love to see, like there's
Jesse,
a part of me
Jane,
that I would
Meowth.
love to see live action Jesse and James.
Who would
and
play
Meowth.
those three? That's my question.
Jesse, James, and Meowth.
Yeah, I call him James.
God, I'm trying to think of.
Jim Carrey would play James.
Really?
Oh.
James is
Jim
kind of the
Carrey would
straight
play
man of this
Jesse.
group. Who?
Jim Carrey would play all 3.
No, Jim Carrey plays a single Mr. Mime that's at Ash's house all the time for some reason.
But it wouldn't look like Mr. Mime. It would have Jim Carrey's face imprinted on its head.
Oh, it's terrible.
And it would just say Jim Carrey catchphrases.
Oh, I think you would just say Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's a Pokemon. He just can say his own name.
I seriously cannot for the life of me think of any actors or actresses that would fit those roles.
Chris Hemsworth as Meow.
Who? Oh, British.
Thor?
Yeah.
Thor's Meow.
Oh, do you know that? Yeah, in Thor 4, when they stripped him for that one scene, they actually had to artificially inflate his muscles. Because he was playing a thin guy in a different movie, so he wasn't able to bulk up.
Could you imagine if the opposite of that happened? Where they, like, stripped a lady and they inflated her tits in post-production? How mad people would get.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean-
Like, if the roles were reversed in that scene, there'd be an outroar. But because you
I mean, if you reverse the roles in Black Panther, it's a neo-Nazi film, you know.
Oh yeah.
No, they're like actual
It's like,
Nazis.
Wakanda, it's only okay if we do it.
It's literally an isolationist, technical autocracy ethno-state that keeps tribalistic traditions like friggin' trial by combat. Imagine if we had friggin' Joe Biden and Donald Trump beating each other.
fucking hilarious.
I would love that so much. I would love if people had.
Oh, and here comes Bernie Sanders with the steel chair.
I would love. Okay, either wrestling matches or we had to go to like a very tribalistic ritual. Like
no, it's on
like,
top of Mount Rushmore.
Like waterfall place. Like
no. That's it. Mount Rushmore is just where we put all the presidents who lost the trial by combat. We used to have a new head for every dead president.
Okay, here's what it is. They fight in a mud crater. That's like 20 feet by 20 feet.
Well, it's freaking sketty wrestling.
Yes, it's filled with spaghetti and mud.
Italians are crying out all across the universe. The universe, of course, there's Italians all across the universe.
Yeah, Mario.
It's
Italia. No, Italians are aliens from planet Italia. Foreshadowing, we're gonna have galaxy kill yourself.
Also,
don't do that.
It's interesting that it's weird that line makes less sense in the movie than it does in the trailer. It's just kind of there in the movie. I don't know. Does it lead to anything? She just
Mario asked if she's from Earth is the same as him, and she said she doesn't know.
Yeah, like she's explaining her backstory, and then she like about how she doesn't know where she's from.
Right.
What do toads eat?
Listen, shut the fuck up for a second.
Humans.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm
Soy people.
Soy people, like in Adventure Time.
Soy people.
Like they give Mario some soy people and he eats it and he likes it.
Soybeans.
Like, damn! Yeah, Luigi's like already enjoying it. It's like, damn, Mario, you taste good!
You taste delicious.
Soylent mushrooms are toad! Sorry, Soylent Green is toad.
I forgot that the context of that Peach scene was her being like, I could be from anywhere. Like, okay, that's the point. I see now. Give me that.
No.
Why do the penguins get snowballs?
Don't touch my lips, you fucker!
What are you
Those
doing?
aren't your lips.
They're my fingers, but they're pretty much the same thing.
Denji.
Same function.
Mario. So did Mario stomp on all of the Koopas?
Did Mario stomp on a single Koopa in that movie? Yeah, he did. He stomped on a
I
couple.
want to see like Chris Pratt Mario like just brutally kill a Goomba with just by slowly.
Oh, so I couldn't tell the difference between Big Mario and Little Mario.
Seriously?
Like when he was right next to another character, I could tell the name, but I couldn't tell when he was one or the other most of the time.
I'd say they did a good job showing that at least.
Perspective-wise, I totally understand that. There were some scenes where I was like, is he big? Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, like when he's standing next to Donkey Kong, like after DK gets like the fire flower, it's like
how massive is Donkey Kong?
He's like slightly shorter than Bowser, and not.
Okay, how big's Bowser?
Slightly taller than Mario.
Slightly taller than Mario.
So okay. For reference, let's say like Mario's like 5'2" canonically, right?
Sure, let's go with that.
He's
okay,
Wolverine sized.
We made the same joke.
No, isn't Wolverine like 4 foot?
4 foot.
Yeah, he's 4
Like
foot
4
1.
foot 10.
Is he? He
Yeah.
was like 5'2".
I could have sworn he's like shorter than that.
He's like 10 foot 1.
Yeah. But Bowser, like let's say Bowser is like twice the size of Mario, so we have a 10 foot.
feet tall.
So like a 10'4" turtle dragon.
Wait. Listen, read this tweet.
Tweet.
The Mario movie was fucking terrible. I'm talking about the live action one, to be clear.
That was in the first half.
Oh yeah.
Critics hate this film for some reason.
Why?
It's done like a 48, 46 on Rotten Tomatoes.
They're
from
probably
critics.
bitching about Princess Peach.
No, they probably didn't get paid this time.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo was too out of touch internet-wise to remember to bribe people.
True.
Because it's got like a 98 on Rotten, or on like
But
Humans.
speaking of the old, like the shitty live action Mario movie, I brought it on DVD with me.
Oh my god! We're gonna watch that.
I'm not watching that tonight.
We're watching it tomorrow. We're gonna do a fucking reaction party.
And the best part is, I bought that on Amazon for like $3.50.
$3.
Nice.
This is gonna be the PS5's maiden DVD voyage.
Sounds great.
Oh yeah, does the PlayStation still do DVDs?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We watched the Sonic movies.
You
last time
know,
we were
like the
here.
foundation of disc-based video game consoles are Blu-ray, right?
No.
Well, not disc-based consoles in general, but the PS4, 5, Xbox 360, One,
I thought you could play.
and Series X.
I could swear you could play Blu-ray stuff on the PlayStation 3.
Can you? Perhaps.
Oh boy, we got a picture of the place.
The place.
Sorry.
The place.
It's for the bad bear.
Oh no.
For the herd.
Stop it.
Harrison, wait just a minute.
He's a big one.
Oh, is it practical?
Yeah, it's practical. Yeah, it's
for the
practical.
most part. There's a little bit of CGI work.
Wait, what
Markiplier
games
is
is
gonna
the
be
movie
in.
covering?
Is he?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I do love that Matthew Lillard is going to be Purple Guy.
Purple? Oh no.
Like
What games is that movie covering?
Well, Springtrap's gonna be in it, so sorry, I just spoiled that for you guys.
At least 3.
I'm sorry, I forgot that it's not common knowledge.
Do I
It's
look
one of
like
the first
I
things you see when you
care?
look up FNAF movie.
Do I look like I care?
I don't care about you caring, I care about him caring. I know you don't care, you hate FNAF.
How dare
Yeah.
How could you do this to me?
Yeah, high five.
Why are people? Why? Never mind.
People like FNAF.
No, I mean like
FNAF.
friggin' Tumblr women who are attracted to the friggin' purple guy and the sun moon
He could
guy.
stab me any day.
Why are they attracted to the
He could cut my
friggin' sun
throat
and
up
moon
and put
thing
me
who
to
shut up for
He could
10
chop-
minutes?
He
You
could
go
chop
on.
off my head and fuck my severed throat.
What are you? What?
He's talking about Mario to be
I
clear.
curse you. Of course, Mario.
I curse you!
I curse you with lupus, not the funny level.
No, of course it's
Fine,
gonna
you just get a wasting disease.
No,
Yeah.
Luigi.
I said the funny reference. Kill me.
Luigi ate too much.
Not speaking.
You just need to upload this raw without
That's what-
any context.
That's what I want to do. I'm almost tempted to not even put any gameplay or anything on it. Just
No.
have a black screen.
No, look for the most awkward image of Mario you can find and just
No,
post
you
that.
gotta lie about it. You just gotta put a thumbnail of like 10-hour long like rainstorms. But then it's just this.
It's just ranting about Sonic. What? Mario?
I might have to
I don't
put.
know why, but like that no curses Grimbo thing from that JonTron thing.
Grimbo.
That's making me think of the Oni place.
Who's Grimbo?
Bit with like the trumpet man, it's where he's like, "You're nothing."
No talent.
I love that. Yeah, that's a video, you know.
Yeah, I
That's
love
him.
that.
I want Bob Dylan on stage. Who the fuck are you?
You're nothing.
He's so. And apparently that's a guy. I didn't know that. It's just a short man. I thought it was like, what is wrong with this weird lady?
Just a short man.
Yeah, like
What?
I believe the meme's called Trumpet Man or something like that. And he's just like this really angry midget.
Oh yeah, on the side, I might do some editing to the beginning of this video because it literally starts with us bitching about Peach, and I don't want this to come across as negative. So you know,
About
okay, how about this, real quick?
It's a woke agenda making Princess Peach a woman. Wait,
Like
what?
Luigi was trans.
I'll
How
kill you.
Listen, real quick. Let's give our brief opinion on the Mario movie that I could stick at the beginning of the video.
It was alright.
I like it.
8 out of 10.
I loved it.
good children's movie, but if you're looking for like something that has quote unquote good writing, then you probably won't enjoy it.
Okay, hot take. Illumination's best movie, bar none.
Yeah.
Yeah, what other movies do they have?
Despicable Me was
Okay.
funny.
Yeah, they
Okay.
got Despicable Me.
Yeah.
Despicable
okay.
Me.
In the Illumination movie tier list, we have S tier Super Mario Brothers the movie. A tier like would be fucking Despicable Me.
And then everything else is in D and F.
Okay, I wouldn't say that.
I would not say.
Okay, like what?
Listen.
Name me 3 that belong above that.
Here's the issue. Listen, here's the issue. none of them are bad. That's the problem. They're not even absurdly bad. They're just okay.
Yeah, they're all
So they're just gray sludge.
Yes.
Yeah, a majority of them probably like fit into C and D. I'll give them that.
Exactly.
Like there's not like a single Illumination movie besides like Despicable Me sequels I can think of that probably deserve to go into like F tier.
Yeah, Minions. Now remember, The Rise of Gru was the movie ever.
I forgot about the movie ever.
The theaters had to ban formal wear because groups of men were walking up to the film in suits and ties.
What the fuck?
And too many of them were just like grown men in their 30s and 40s going up to watch this movie in suits and ties. It was distressing parents, so they just had to ban them.
Distressing parents.
Well, think about this. You're going to Minions: The Rise of Gru with like your 4-year-old and your 6-year-old, and almost the entire theater is filled up with grown men wearing suits.
It's funny.
Well, you're like a mom walking into a theater with your
My boyfriend
kids.
is going to his autism diagnosis in a suit and tie. It's a special occasion.
Going to his You don't need to have that much grandiose when signing on to 4chan.
Wait, what?
His autism diagnosis. If he manages to log in, then he has autism. If not, then he's fine.
Jesus Christ.
4chan.
Fair enough.
I've never been or seen 4chan, to be honest.
Okay,
You've
but
never
have
been?
you... Okay, here's to show that you're a real internet man. Have you seen the news clip where this lady's talking about it, and she's like, and just who is this 4chan?
I've never seen that.
Remember when a guy, a freaking War Thunder fan, leaked secret government information about a new tank design because the creators of War Thunder got the design wrong? So they posted real blueprints and schematics of a classified secret tank to prove a game developer wrong about a design choice.
Fuck? Like, one, how the fuck do you have access to this to begin with? Two, how... What,
Just using that to win an internet argument with a game developer.
like, no, you got the fucking tanks wrong. I have the blueprints right fucking...
And a lot of other countries took a look at that and went, oh, that's a nice looking tank. Mine. Yeah, a friggin' top secret prototype tank design that this random 4chaner just had. He didn't even live in the same state that it was being developed. He just had it somehow.
Jesus Christ.
4chan is a force to be reckoned with.
You know, okay, now that I think about it, I have one major complaint with the Mario movie.
Elaborate.
Why wasn't there a spring mushroom? It's
A
the most
spring
beloved
mushroom?
power-up in the franchise.
What?
Come
Fuck
on.
no. Get that fucking shit out of here. I fucking hate that power-up in Mario Galaxy
Oh,
so
it's
much.
Look into my
eyes and earnestly tell me you dislike the spring.
I have
dislike
no
the
idea.
spring.
What is it, what is it, motion controls or something?
No.
No, it's just that, like, it's really... It takes a long...
You just hate it.
Yeah,
You just hate it. You just don't
It-
like it.
Yeah, that's basically what it boils down to. Like, I don't like the way it moves. I don't like the way that, like...
You don't like the way it smells.
I don't like the way it tastes.
I don't like the way it feels in my hands when I crinkle it.
You crinkle.
It has a
You
heart
take,
it
you
beats
take
for some
Mario
reason
and you
to-
crinkle him like a tin can.
But
Freaking accordion.
it's just it just seems like also the design for it is just really stupid.
What is it?
It's literally just Mario, but in the center of a spring.
Oh, I thought you meant you hated the design of the mushroom. I actually like it.
Okay, the mushroom itself looks cool, but Mario after he eats it looks stupid.
I know you think of it, Jake, what you're saying and what you're doing and what you're breathing. My brain is just thinking of the spring guy from One Piece. I apologize.
Because you're a nerd.
I mean, yeah.
I don't.
No, it's fine. I've watched 1,062 episodes of One Piece. You can call me a loser.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry.
God,
I also watched
there's
2
definitely a-
movies.
like, God. At this point, when it comes to anime, I don't think I want to watch anything anime. There's like nothing that's come out that's like truly piqued my interest since like My Hero Academia, and then I fell out of that.
Yeah, I can't. You can't hold my interest.
I like slice of life anime.
Like,
There's a couple of good slice of lives that came out.
like at most, like in terms of like action animes, like I'd probably be most interested in One Punch Man still, because I just like that.
I can't.
I don't
keep
know,
up
the
with
manga made
action
me
anime.
lose my enthusiasm for it.
Action anime stresses me out too much because if I end up liking the characters, I start worrying about their safety.
Well, you want to see One Punch Man fart his way across the solar system?
Well,
Yeah, that's what he did in one of the most recent chapters. I apologize for spoiling that for you.
apologize to the
I could
audience.
care less. I'm pretty sure. Also, I'm pretty sure someone made a fan animation that used that same idea.
Eat this picture.
Or it's
of
like
my
it's
mom.
like Saitama versus Goku, and then like when they're fighting in space or in the air, like Saitama is like literally just farting across the sky in order to quote unquote fly.
No, he's just kicking this. That's the thing. That's what a character in One Piece does. He just kicks the sky so hard he flies. Somehow.
So he basically has the equivalent of a double jump, except it.
Yeah, he has a little like air cloud when he does it.
You can walk through walls, disappear, and fly.
So well, okay, you're a nerd, or
You're a fucking loser, right?
Go ahead. I'm a geek.
You've investigated this stuff before, I imagine. How would a double jump work in real life?
Basically, you're stepping on the ground so hard, stepping on the air so hard, that the air doesn't have time to move out of the way of your legs.
So it acts like a solid.
Yeah, which AKA would be your legs moving faster than the speed of sound. Because that's just a sonic boom.
Yeah, so that's why.
Yeah, that alone is just making me question, like, okay, what would happen to anyone that happened to be underneath?
Their head would be pastrami.
It would literally turn into a ball of strong.
There, I want a gory video game like that, where it's like if you double jump over an enemy, their head explodes.
They go, this guy can move at the speed of light, not understanding the sheer insanity of someone moving at the speed of light.
I want an extended scene of Mario grabbing a Goomba by the mouth, opening it, and sticking his foot in it, just pushing it.
What Goomba's mouths open this way?
I'm thinking of him like picking it up and turning it sideways.
Like I want to see DK grab a Goomba.
DK?
And grab do the the King Kong thing where he like rips its jaw like way past open.
God.
That'd be a movie. Kirby.
Kirby would make a great movie.
Well, except for the villains.
Okay.
I don't know if the villains are cut out for film.
Not Kirby would be like a show. It would be a series.
Well, what is she like? What eldritch deity is Kirby gonna eat with the power of friendship next?
Basically,
One Punch Man.
I think that's the issue. I think I'd never thought about that with the Kirby. I always thought the marketability is what sold it for me. But I think you're right. It couldn't. If
you made a Kirby movie, I just don't see it doing well.
I think if it went big, it would have to go insanely big. But if it went small, it wouldn't feel big enough for a movie.
I would kill to see what a budget design, like movie budget quality CG thing of like 02 looks like.
I think the thing with Kirby is it would have to come a little later. It wouldn't be a startup movie.
No, it'd be when the stakes are inflated.
Zelda is a shoe-in though. Zelda is something that I could definitely see happening.
Things I could see is like TV shows. Star Fox, Metroid, maybe like Kirby. Like Metroid, it could be like her chasing down like bounties.
Yeah.
Mandalorian-esque thing.
Okay, I would love to see. I would love to have the similar scene where it's just like I can bring you in alive, or I can bring you in cold.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Metroid like. I don't know if I want to describe it as horror, but like I don't know, like an eerie animated Metroid movie would be
okay.
cool.
If you did a Metroid movie, but it was like John Carpenter, I believe was the director's name, but Alien. Like if you did something like that, that would be kind of cool. Like even if it, like obviously don't make the exact same movie, but with Metroid slapped on top of it. But if it still had like that a similar vibe to like the John Carpenter Alien movies.
You know what's odd thinking about all this? This is stuff Illumination would still have to be involved in. Like, they probably couldn't do this with multiple companies.
Yeah,
and
like
have it crossover later.
also, like on top of that, it's like it have to be Illumination because there's like unless they reach. Like, unless, like, Illumination starts doing 2D animation, it's probably just going to be, like, 3D animated stuff.
Yeah. I think...
Which isn't bad, but... Especially, like, in terms... Like, Illumination at least deviates from, like, the generic-ass shit that comes out of Disney.
Yeah.
Like, when they make a 3D animated movie, they actually go out of their way to make it look good and different. Versus fucking Strange World.
Yeah, and I gotta give Illumination this. At the very least, when their animation is standard fare, they go out of their way to make it look as nice as possible.
They called the guy a boomer.
Did they call him a boomer in the movie?
In the Strange World movie?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't remember.
Child Zoomer child calls Grandpappy a boomer because he doesn't know how the phone work on alien planet.
I have to say, it's kind of sad. I think Disney Animation Studios is at the bottom right now. Because as much as I don't like what Pixar has been coming out with, I gotta give them credit for Elemental. I watched the trailer again, and I give them credit for going better with the animation.
Like for Elemental, it's like it looks like a very generic concept, but at the same time, it's like I'll give it a watch.
I'm just tired of the four classical elements. Like, give me a periodic table movie. honestly, I'd watch a periodic table movie.
I want to see Helium Man date Plutonium chick.
That's called nuclear fusion.
I would be open to seeing that. I'd like to see like writers and scientists collaborate together and make something crazy.
Like, the only time I've seen anyone use like periodic table elementals is friggin' SCP.
Okay.
That's the nerd central.
Imagine like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but it's like all of like the periodic table elements.
That'd be interesting. As long as you don't get uranium and plutonium benders next to each other.
The point I was trying to make was Pixar is higher up than Disney, but not by much. Since I still think turning
DreamWorks with like DreamWorks is a bit higher up than Disney, but I'd say lower than Illumination, but higher than Disney.
How about Pixar? Are they higher than Pixar?
Oh, I consider Pixar and Disney to be the same thing.
Fair enough. So you would put DreamWorks. So it'd be like Illumination, DreamWorks, Disney.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because I recently watched the Last Wish, the Puss in Boots movie, and that movie's fucking good.
I've heard it's very good.
And the funniest thing about that, someone uploaded the entire thing in HD quality on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, so I just watched the entire movie just like on someone's like Twitter feed, and it's like, this is great.
He says, "You're not gonna fuck a puppy, are you?" Yeah, in the face. Why?
You reminded me of a thing. Is that Donkey movie true?
It's a possibility.
What now?
They confirmed Shrek 5 is like they're approaching actors and stuff. And yeah, a Donkey movie is in consideration.
No.
That's because
No, Katana in my Star Wars. Kill yourself, Kathleen Kennedy.
What are you talking about?
What? The thingamajig on my phone.
Oh.
Friggin' Mandalorian.
What the fuck did Kathleen Kennedy do now? I thought she got her ass fired.
What, you watch friggin' Doomcock, that conspiracy theory idiot?
Who?
Oh, good. Good. That guy just says whatever he thinks his fan base will like, whether it's true or not.
Kathleen Kennedy is going to be fired in 10 days.
Of course, ignore the other 40 of these I uploaded this week. But,
well, yeah, it's like the round table. It's like, we're finally going to see White Diamond, guys, and then 50 more videos of that same
don't remind me of that friggin' sludge-sucking idiot slug human. It's subhuman friggin'...
Like, hey guys, we're gonna finally see the emeralds in Steven Universe.
The emeralds?
Yeah.
The chaos
That show makes me mad. He knows how much I've ranted about that stupid mess.
I fucking hate Steven Universe.
That's a thing for another time. Unless you guys want me to stop the Mario stuff
I
and
might.
give
I
it a
think
fun
we're a
Steam
bit
universe.
beyond
Yeah,
Mario.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a bit beyond Mario, so
We've outgrown Mario.
like
listen.
we can keep ranting about just random shit if we want to.
Before we like really start bitching about other stuff, let's give our brief final thoughts on Mario.
Alright, film.
It is-
7 out of 10.
You
It's
said
a
8 out of 10 before.
solid kids movie. Don't expect a cinematic masterpiece, but it's good.
Best film ever created. If you say otherwise, I'll fuck your mom.
You said that about Sonic.
Both. I don't know. Actually, I won't fuck my
Oh,
mom.
oh
I don't
yeah,
think.
and to all the fucking Sonic fans and Mario fans that fight each other constantly on Twitter, shut the fuck up and let people enjoy both of these fucking movies.
Yeah, how about this? Both are good. End of story.
No, you must only